Ahmed had tried everything to lose weight, cutting calories, jogging in the early mornings, skipping desserts, and even following diet plans he found online. Nothing seemed to stick. The scale would go down for a week and then climb right back up. Frustrated and tired of failing, he began searching for something different. That's when he discovered intermittent fasting. Everywhere he looked, people were talking about it. Fitness influencers praised it. Doctors explained its science. Success stories filled his social media feed. They all said the same things: fasting burns fat, improves insulin sensitivity, boosts energy, and simplifies eating. It sounded almost too good to be true, but also exactly what Ahmed needed. Motivated and hopeful, Ahmed decided to start with a simple approach: skipping breakfast. Instead of eating as soon as he woke up, he drank a cup of black coffee, no sugar, no milk. At first, the hunger felt uncomfortable, but he reminded himself that this discomfort meant fat burning. He kept repeating what he had heard online: when insulin is low, the body switches to fat for fuel. He watched the clock carefully, counting the hours until his eating window opened. Noon felt like a victory. Each morning he completed without food felt like proof of discipline. For the first time, dieting didn't feel like constant restriction, it felt structured and controlled. Within a few days, something interesting happened. Ahmed felt lighter, not just physically but mentally. Without breakfast, his mornings felt simpler. No rushing to prepare food, no thinking about calories, just coffee, work, and focus. His mind felt sharper and his energy seemed more stable. This made him even more confident that he was doing something right. Friends noticed his commitment. Some praised his willpower, others asked curious questions. Ahmed felt proud when he explained how fasting worked, how it lowers insulin, increases fat burning, and gives the digestive system a break. Talking about it made him feel like he had finally cracked the code to weight loss. Each night, he went to bed excited for the next day. He imagined his body transforming silently while he fasted, fat melting away, metabolism improving, health restoring itself from the inside. He believed he was giving his body exactly what it needed. The scale even seemed to support his belief at first. A small drop in weight during the first week made him smile, his clothes felt slightly looser, his confidence grew stronger. This is it, he thought. This is the lifestyle that will finally work. Ahmed was convinced he had found the perfect solution, something scientific, natural, and sustainable. Intermittent fasting felt powerful, almost like a secret weapon. He trusted the process completely, believing that as long as he kept fasting, results were guaranteed. At this stage, Ahmed saw only the promise of fasting, the potential, the hope, and the excitement. What he didn't yet realize was that fasting alone isn't enough. The real challenge wasn't starting intermittent fasting, it was doing it correctly. But for now, Ahmed smiled confidently, took another sip of his black coffee, and thought to himself, "This is working." A few weeks passed and something didn't feel right. Ahmed stepped onto the scale one morning expecting to see progress. Instead, the number had gone up. At first, he laughed it off. Maybe it was water weight, maybe his body just needed more time. After all, everyone said intermittent fasting worked. But the trend continued. Day after day, the scale refused to move in the right direction. His energy felt inconsistent. Some days he felt sharp and focused, but other days he felt drained, irritable, and unusually hungry. Confusion replaced his early excitement. Ahmed couldn't understand how this was happening. He was fasting every day, he was skipping breakfast. He was doing what the experts recommended, so why was he gaining weight? The truth was uncomfortable. Ahmed wasn't failing at fasting, he was making common mistakes without realizing it. The first mistake showed up during his eating window. After hours of restriction, Ahmed felt justified in eating whatever he wanted. Burgers, fries, sugary drinks, and processed snacks became regular choices. He told himself it didn't matter because he had earned it through fasting. But instead of nourishing his body, he was flooding it with empty calories that spiked insulin and stored fat. The second mistake was protein neglect. Ahmed's meals lacked enough protein to support muscle and control hunger. Without adequate protein, his body burned fewer calories, his muscles weakened, and his appetite stayed high. Even after eating, he didn't feel satisfied, which pushed him toward more food later. That led directly to the third mistake: constant snacking. Instead of eating 1 or 2 proper meals, Ahmed grazed throughout his eating window. A handful of chips here, a cookie there, a sweet drink in between. Each snack restarted digestion and insulin release, canceling many of the metabolic benefits of fasting. Sleep became the fourth hidden problem. Ahmed stayed up late scrolling on his phone or watching videos, telling himself fasting mattered more than sleep, but poor sleep disrupted his hunger hormones. Ghrelin increased, leptin dropped, and cravings became stronger. Late nights silently pushed his body toward fat storage. The fifth mistake was pushing fasting too far, too fast. Ahmed believed longer fasts meant faster results. Some days he extended his fasts beyond what his body could handle. Instead of boosting fat loss, this stressed his system. Cortisol rose, metabolism slowed, and his body clung to stored energy as a survival response. Finally, there was hydration, or the lack of it. Ahmed drank coffee but barely any water. Mild dehydration made him feel tired and hungry even when he didn't need food. His digestion slowed, workouts suffered, and his body struggled to burn fat efficiently. Each mistake alone seemed small. Together, they completely changed the outcome. Fasting didn't stop working. Ahmed unknowingly stopped working with fasting. By focusing only on the fasting hours and ignoring food quality, protein intake, sleep, stress, and hydration, Ahmed turned a powerful tool into a self-defeating cycle. The scale didn't lie, it reflected his habits, not the failure of fasting itself. Standing in front of the mirror, Ahmed finally admitted the truth. Intermittent fasting wasn't broken. His approach was. The moment Ahmed stopped blaming intermittent fasting was the moment everything changed. Instead of quitting, he decided to learn. He reviewed his habits honestly and realized that fasting was only a tool, not magic. Results depended on how he used it. The first change Ahmed made was food quality. During his eating window, he stopped treating meals like a reward for suffering through hunger. He replaced fast food and sugary snacks with real whole foods, lean meats, eggs, fish, vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. His plate looked simpler, but his body responded immediately. Meals felt nourishing instead of heavy. Next, Ahmed prioritized protein. He learned that protein protects muscle, boosts metabolism, and controls appetite. Each meal now included a solid protein source. Instead of feeling hungry an hour after eating, he stayed full and satisfied. Cravings that once felt uncontrollable slowly faded away. Hydration became another non-negotiable habit. Ahmed started his mornings with water before coffee and kept a bottle nearby throughout the day. He was surprised to discover how often thirst had been mistaken for hunger. With proper hydration, his energy improved, digestion became smoother, and workouts felt easier. Sleep was the hardest habit to fix, but the most powerful. Ahmed committed to sleeping on time, even if it meant putting his phone away earlier. As his sleep improved, so did his hormones. Hunger became predictable. Late-night cravings disappeared. His body finally felt safe enough to let go of stored fat. He also stopped forcing extreme fasts. Instead of chasing longer hours, Ahmed chose consistency. He followed a fasting schedule that fit his lifestyle and allowed recovery. Stress levels dropped, cortisol stabilized, and his metabolism began to work with him, not against him. Slowly, the signs of progress appeared. The scale began to move down, not dramatically but steadily. His clothes fit better, his face looked leaner. More importantly, his energy levels climbed. Mornings felt clear. Afternoons no longer brought crashes. He felt strong, focused, and in control. This time, the changes felt sustainable. There was no constant struggle, no guilt, and no obsession. Fasting no longer felt like punishment, it felt like balance. Behind the scenes, powerful changes were happening. Lower insulin levels allowed fat burning to stay active. Stable blood sugar improved mood and focus. Metabolic balance replaced chaos. Ahmed's body was no longer fighting him, it was healing and adapting. Looking back, Ahmed realized an important truth. Intermittent fasting had never been the problem. The problem was misunderstanding it. Once he aligned fasting with proper nutrition, hydration, sleep, and stress management, everything clicked into place. Standing on the scale one morning, smiling at the progress, Ahmed finally understood the lesson. Intermittent fasting doesn't make you gain weight. Doing it wrong does. Done right, it transforms your body, energy, and health. And this time, it was truly working.